Hi everyone. So I filmed a few for the next couple of days before doing this. And I was like, I was going to film another one for Thursday, Friday, and I thought, nah, I need to get doing this. Because I could get tired and then I'll not have energy to do this. But oh, my words are going. But it was more because the battery will run out. So I forgot that, like, because I actually could have kept doing these last night, but it was the battery died. So we've got limited time. So maybe you've got limited time here to get something done. Because I've titled it Communication is Coming, They're Waking Up, Dropping Guard, and Want to Make You Smile. So the reason I called it that was because, oh yeah, before I get into all of that, so if you're new, I've put, this is basically everyone's got Gemini somewhere, even if you've not got planets, and everyone's got a third house. So that is why I read it that way. Because this can make sense to anyone. Because, like I say all the time, personally, I don't let that stop me. If I want to watch somebody's video and it's something random, a sign that I haven't got any planets in, I watch it. And all the time it resonates when I'm guided to do that. So that's just teaching people that is, that's my experience. So you can decide where that resonates. So it'll be themes about communication or lack of communication that come through, things to do with your community, your neighbours, your siblings, anything else that you associate with Gemini. These are the things that come up the strongest for me when I think of Gemini. And wait a minute, I was going to put in the wee thing before I forget. So, and actually I'll put on, where's the timer? I'll put on the time. Oh yeah, I've put on the timer. Not that we pay much attention to the old timer around here, but right, that's working. Yeah, so we're not in, well, actually, we're in Leo Moon for literally a minute more. So that's what's quite funny is because I'm going live on literally the last anaretic, chaotic, as I like to say, degree of the Leo Moon, that is big drama, you know what I mean? But also it's like technically I've went live on the Void of Course Moon. So and what that means is like, not wise, like, no harm will come to you, but it's also not a good time to start new things. But this isn't new. This is picking up from where we left off. But you know what I'm saying? I feel it's like there's a message about no harm will come to you in this situation. Whoever needs to hear this. Or or I feel it's throat shack. Oh my god, and it is the third house. I feel it's like because I'm picking up on a group of masculines that are worried this is not going to go the way that they want it to. Let's just see. The cards will back me up with whatever I'm feeling here. So, because I'm just the messenger, I'm just passing it on. So talk if you're not shy, because if you want a card, I'm carrying that on tonight. So I'll give you a free card or a couple of cards, free cards on the Leo Moon once a month. So do that. And if you say hi, because obviously if you don't say hi, I don't know who the fuck you are, and I don't know that you want a card. So and then the other stuff is my booking link, that's the regular booking link, which also includes I'm doing a full moon group healing on a week today. So a week tonight on the full moon in Scorpio, only if there's enough interest. So yeah, we'll see. Again, I don't always get a lot of warning myself. I just feel guided to do it. So sometimes I give more of a warning. A lot of times it's very last minute. So if it doesn't go ahead, it's no biggie. But it's just because I'll have a lot of energy at that point after having rested, because it's like, yeah, I'm going to be rested. I'm going to be winding down. Like, well, really, tomorrow I'm going to have tomorrow off because I'm going to sit and do this, and then maybe Wednesday too. Maybe like the rest of the week. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to think. Have I got? It's not this week. I've got someone on the Friday. Yeah, if basically, we'll just see. We'll go with the flow. But just because it's getting in the part of my chart when it's like when I get a bit tired and it just seems like I've not been able to really regain my energy back as much as what I wanted from the challenge. So, it's yeah. I'll just go with the flow. Again, I'm not too tired today, so but yeah, that's also the option there. If you want to get a 15-minute reading tonight, then I'll do that at the end of whatever sign I'm doing. So you've got 4 opportunities because, well, 3 opportunity. Yeah, you've got 3 opportunities because I'll put different options in when I do mediumship Monday, but that won't be till later tonight. So I started later, but shit happens. So maybe things aren't happening exactly when you wanted them to. Things aren't going to plan. That's what I'm feeling with this message. But the reason why I titled it that is we've got message. So like I said, there's a message coming. And when I asked, like, who's this message from for whoever this is for, I got, you're worth more than I let on. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. And I'm waking up. I see signs about you and our situation. It freaks me out sometimes how accurate they are. So let's hold that up for the thumbnail. I'm sure I'll get a better one, but yeah, basically it feels like somebody's dropping the mask or dropping their guard or dropping the facade, whatever you want to call it. It's like the desire to connect is stronger than this person's desire to hide their feelings. Because people only do that out of fear anyway. So, come on, this is so slow. Let's see if it. You can't see that says message. That doesn't help. Can you? Nah, let's drop the message card. You can't see it. A minute. I'm honestly like, I'm getting so pissed off at how slow that is, like, in general. But it's like, I'm kind of wondering whether I should experiment with taking the thumbnail before, like, what it was Lexi, it said before, or Charlotte or someone. Oh, that's quite good. That'll be fine. I've done it quite quick again, but I'll grab it. Right, so let's use one of these spreads. So I was using this for the ones earlier. So let's use this. So what is the root of the conflict? What cards do we use for that? The root of the conflict. Oh no. No, not what's the tea. Let's use these. What's the, oh, I have picked up the true emotional. I want to use these. What's the root of the conflict? Right path. Love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. Okay, that's not about a conflict. So whatever the conflict was, you're on the right path now. Doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person, but this card was in reverse. And also today's the 5-5 portal. So I feel the root of the conflict was somebody's on the right path now, headed towards the right person, but in the past, they chose the wrong door. They chose the wrong option. Also, it's quite funny because Gemini is, well, it's the twin flames, obviously, but it is like options, you know what I mean? Like, and when people have got heavy Gemini placements, it's quite common that you know what I mean? I've seen it when I've looked at other people's charts before. It's not always as cut and dry as that, because like I've shared that before. Like, it's not always like if you've got strong Gemini placements and things to do with love that you like multiple partners, but it can be. But it can be just be that, like, yeah, it can. I need an actual example, but it can be in a different way. But I feel it's like somebody chose the wrong option. That's the root of the conflict. Imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. So that's more to the story. So let's see. Let's start with the blocking card. So let's do the same sort of order. Let's get these cards first. So for a divine feminine, whether you're female or male, how are you feeling right now? And this will let you know whether this is yours or not. regretful, remorseful, sorry, and repentant. But that was in reverse. So I feel you're somebody that lives with no regrets. So I feel there's something about this ties. I think this ties on from the one I just filmed for tomorrow. It's like I feel you live with no regrets because you've spoke from your heart and you've communicated with this person how you feel about them. Because remember, that's important to do that. Because if you're the divine feminine, whether you're female or male, at some point they will mirror that back if they're your truth twin flame. But there can be a massive delay in that. So just letting you know, some people might get a bit more lucky, but it's, yeah, it's all about trust. So let's just see somebody that lives with no regrets. Oh no, wait a minute. Why have I picked up these? Well, it's the divine masculine's feminine side too, so that's confusing, but I'm going to trust it. I picked up the divine. So we'll ask about the divine masculine's feminine side first then. So a divine masculine that's living with no regrets right now about what you're doing? What are you wanting to say? I'm on fucking hilarious. I'm on my way to you. So that's why they've made me pick that up because there's no other card deck. Well, I don't know, there is. I'm coming soon in the other deck. So somebody's got no regrets about moving towards you if you're the divine feminine. And they're on their way to you. So remember, this is when you watch this. This can be anytime somebody watches it. So that can be someone's literally making plans, like the route that they are planning on taking involves you at the finish line kind of thing. So you can just take that however that resonates. Right, so what have we got for the divine masculine? And that can be the feminine's masculine side. Yeah, that actually fits with what I said because of what I said about the person's drop, because I've titled it dropping their guard. Like it's shy, timid, hesitant, reserved. And then look, so it's like someone could be shy or embarrassed, all of that to come forward, but they've got no regrets about doing it. Um, because they know it's love and because they're longing for you. Intimate, passionate, committed, yearning, wistful, homesick, longing. Sorry, if you watched yesterday's, you'll know it's that card again. She was like, fuck my life. Just like I'm just home, I'm just lovesick, longing for my person. Right. Let's see what the blocking cards are. What is the block in the now or in the past for the feminine? Settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. That's the masculine. All day. I mean, I said I said this in the one I've just recorded. It's like I am predominantly here. I didn't choose it that way, but I predominantly read energy for divine masculine, female and male, because that's who books with me. That's the only people that book with me. So again, if you are the divine feminine, female or male, and I help you, well, I'm honoured that you choose to watch me to get that help. But like I said, it's although I check into both, it always tends to go that way. So you can take what resonates, but I feel divine masculine emotionally has settled in the past because it's safe, secure, but isn't love and it's not making them happy. Unless you are a feminine settling and something too, but that's what I'm getting from that. The masculine and the feminine's masculine side. Look at all those cards. Oh, you can tell it's a Scorpio full moon. Sex only. So I think if we use that for the thumbnail, that might get a few views. Either you or your partners only want sex, accept that it's okay or reach for more. So look at what I said about Gemini. Do you know what I'm saying? Because again, everybody's got that somewhere. But it's like, right, so the block in the past for the masculine could have been an actual sex addiction. It doesn't need to be that strong, but that's what popped into my head because something came up like that in the one before. Or it's like this person, like if this is you, like yeah, that's all you're interested in. You know what I mean? Like connecting with people casually. Um, and you didn't want all the love stuff and all that, right? So that's yeah, whether you're a man or a woman, not compatible. You don't really believe there's a match for you, have an open mind. But Gemini is about being open minded. Again, remember this can be for anyone. But that's what I'm feeling. It's like someone was like, I don't want to be tied down to something because I just don't, some people just don't. So that's the energy I'm kind of getting. But obviously, we see now that whoever resonates with this has changed their mind. So, where do we go now? So that's the root of the conflict. It feels like someone has expressed their deep. It feels like a feminine has expressed their deep feelings for the masculine, and the masculine's like, no, they hen. Like, do you know what I mean? They're like, they're not, they didn't want it. They rejected you. Oh, my throat chakra went funny there. This is about the throat chakra being the third house. So what have we got for that? God. Secrets and deception. Unhealthy habits and behaviors. Holy shit. This was just a fling. God, that's a bit of a story, isn't it? Right. So yeah, definitely sex addiction. That's the root of the problem. Unhealthy habits and behaviors, secrets and deception, and this was just a fling. So I feel, oh, this came from one of the ones last night. I feel from this person or you, from where you were at this point, whenever this was relevant, however long ago this was, it's come across like you don't have any feelings towards the feminine. But that's not true because we saw that. But also, I feel this could be like, we'll see what else comes out. This is also like, um, this has got to be do with the Scorpio full moon sort of stuff. Secrets and deceptions. This was just a fling. Unhealthy habits and behaviors. There could be something there that's coming out about like something this person's got involved with that. Well, it's a secret, and it was through an unhealthy habit, but it's meant nothing to them. So however that fits, and because they miss you. I abandon people to make myself feel more important. Like it's just another one of the, it's another one of the, you know what I mean? That's what I feel like I want to say. It's like it's just another somebody. It's just another somebody to distract this person. And they can't because they miss you. At some point, I think this, I don't know what I want. So I think that's enough for the root of the problem. It's like somebody did know what they wanted and somebody didn't. I think if we just sort of leave it at that, and then how a, how a sense of care can help through the conflict. But before I want to go there, what does the masculine want to say now? Let's just see the same cards come out. Yeah, see, look, it's the same one that I've put in the title. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. So it's like that feels like past energy. I'm going to itch my nose a lot tonight because it's mediumship Monday. Wow, I'm changing. I don't want to be with anyone else. So I'm releasing myself from karmic ties. That really fits, doesn't it? So it's like, oh, that came out in the one from last night. Right, there we go. I think that's the thumbnail. I was selfish and stuck in ego. That is totally the energy that I'm picking up on. In the past, this person was selfish. They were stuck in ego. They wanted what they wanted. And it feels like they wanted you, but they also wanted other people. And it doesn't feel like that was okay with you. But I don't even think it's that strong. I don't even think this person even expressed anything like that. I feel if they've come towards you at all, they've come towards you casually, or they haven't. They've just you weren't even on the radar. So I'm good. How are you, Charlotte? I think that's going to be the thumbnail because it feels like that's what it's going to be. So, how a sense of care can help smooth the conflict. Charlotte, would you like a card? I'll do it at the end because you weren't on last night, were you? How a sense of care can smooth the conflict. So let's see. How can a sense of care for the feminine smooth this conflict? And again, it feels like the conflict for whoever's resonating with this is this person wasn't ready. You know what I mean? And so that is going to hurt if you are. But that's what you've got to be on the same page. That's what the conflict is. Wow, look how much it fits. Sorry to laugh, but it does really fit the story. Unsatisfied. I wasn't happy with the way things were going, but look how that fits. That's a feminine's like, well, that's a shame. I love them, but it doesn't seem like they're on the same page as me, so I have to accept it. And the masculine, a sense of care that could smooth the conflict. We're talking about the past, isn't it? Fucking hell. That's definitely the thumbnail. Pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. That's the root of the conflict. How a sense of care could smooth the conflict, but they're telling you that was the problem. This person is either still stuck in pride and ego, or they were. But there's a lot of chemistry. I've never felt a passion this intense. So I ran like fuck into someone where I wouldn't get that. But now I'm channeling the masculine, but now I'm at breaking point. I can't handle this. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. And spoiler alert, that came out for tomorrow's energy. It does feel like the group of masculines I'm picking up on, they are at some type of breaking point. They've really hid their feelings and done the most because they didn't feel worthy for this. You're a better person than I am. But you see, I think that connects, because we know that that's not true, but I think that connects to the secrets thing. And it came out again out of all those cards. Unworthy, it came 3 times in a row, a shuffle that came out. So that's really, and you see, oh, I think they're working because it annoys me that like I love reading these ones, right, in general, but it would drain the fucking life out of me if I was doing unlisted readings like this and Zooms. My personal sessions are not about reading about the twin flame journey. It just isn't, guys. Obviously, it's going to come into if you're in union. If you're one of the twins that you're in union and I'm helping you with that, obviously it's going to come into it. But my words only just sort of moved that way, getting more people in union in more recent, years. So it's not, but usually it's about helping people in their calling and helping people with procrastination, helping with people with their gifts, blah, 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 help people with their blocks, subconscious blocks. But I feel the way that this is coming out, this is giving you a taster of what it's like to do the shadow work with me, because that's the real root of the problem is somebody felt unworthy, but they masked it with pride and ego and oh, I only want, I want this. I don't want all that heavy shit. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like, and like you said, you've got to take people at face value if that is what they're saying to you, or they're just ignoring you, and that's a message in itself. But it's that coming out 3 times in a row is this person didn't feel worthy. But now this person's worried that so much time has passed and so much damage has been caused. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. We're both hurting from this. And that's because it wasn't the truth. Deep down, because it's complicated, this, but that's what it's like. That's why I'm saying this is like what I would get to the root of in a session. So put it this way, let's do a little role play. Like, if I had a masculine in front of me, like a male masculine, which, I do help male masculines too, it would be like somebody that was saying, "Oh, I just want, I don't want to settle down. I like this person, but I just want to, I want to keep my options open, and I don't really want all the love. I'm just interested in sex." Or if someone was really honest, to be like, "I've got a sex addiction," whatever. And then I would be like talking to the other part of them that's like, well, I would wait until the person's kind of set, and then it'd be like, "Oh, but actually, I do love this person, but I'm not ready for it," And it's like I would help you, if this is you, get in touch with these parts of you and find some type of compromise. Because if you leave them these parts not getting on, then you'll keep self-sabotaging and you'll be in conflict. So whether you're a man or a woman, but that is the truth of it is now you're both hurting because it wasn't the truth deep down. Oh my God, this is really deep. And there's gonna be a reunion. We will always come back to each other. Ooh, what was that? It was a little flying thing. Don't worry, I don't think it was anything mystical from the other dimensions, but you never know because it is the 5-5 portal. I think it was some type of flying thing. Pigs will fly, maybe. We will always come back to each other reunion, yeah. But on a serious note, it's like there's now that's a contender for the thumbnail, isn't it? I haven't given up on us yet. Oh, I meant to say yes, I saw that, Charlotte. I said in the one yesterday, thank you for that. I meant to say I up leveled on the membership at the beginning of the month. Glad you mentioned it a week or so ago. So I waited for payday to move up. Yes, welcome. Very glad you joined. And that means that you get your cards once a month. And although we're not in the new moon, I will just do that now because we just had it. So because yeah, that means you did join then. But I said that in the one last night, but you weren't here. So just remind me at the end. I'm not going to forget because I was going to do 3 cards anyway, but I'll put the timer on for longer. And actually, because you're one of the ones, so I kept meaning to say this, guys, right? So I'll just say it when I see you. Or well, no, I'll say it Mediumship Monday, but I'll say it because you're here. I had a list of people that, engaged on the challenge, and you were one of them. So basically, I'm trying. What was that? What had I decided? I was gonna. Yeah, basically, I decided I was going to give people 15-minute unlisted videos. So if you want a 15-minute unlisted video, just let me know if you want me to just keep it open and see what wants to come through for you, or if you want me to do it on some type of theme. But you were one of the ones that I picked out because, and again, I know that you didn't get as involved as what you've done other years, but you did still, you made the effort for what you could in that week. So, and because I've said that, I may as well actually just the other people were, oh fuck, I've lost it again in my phone. Oh, what a nightmare because it was fucking hidden away somewhere. Wait a minute. I know what I'll do. I'll put one of your names in and it come up. Yeah, because I think I was going to put this as a post, and then I didn't put it up. Yeah, because right. So this is what I wrote. Right. So proud of the engagement we did, and have though what? Maybe I should just read all of that. Oh yeah, I didn't end up doing that though. I'm gonna though. I've wrote if you enjoyed the challenge, look out for the next one in the second level of the membership because I am going to do that. But it's just it won't be as intense. Like I'll put up videos, but I'll do it like I don't know when I'll do it, but I'll do it at some point. Not too far away. Um, but the other thing is on like I'm going to be having discounts on some of the levels, so just look out for definitely on the higher levels. But I think I might put it that there's a discount on this level too, Charlotte, as well. So um, right, but I'll just read this out. So proud of the engagement we did have though, and for that I'm going to extend the giveaway to each person who got involved in something. So Lexi, for your help listening to my ideas and sharing on camera, and for getting involved in the bonus engagement. So Lexi, I will get in touch with you for that. And Connor for also getting engaged in the bonus engagement questions and sharing very bravely during lives. Because remember, Connor was even up for coming on the live. I was like, you're not going to fucking do that. But he is. He will do it. He'll do it when it's the right time. I was gobsmacked. Oh my God, and here's Connor as I'm talking about him. Connor, were you lurking on the thing and you said, so well, there you go. You are getting a free 50-minute unlisted as well, if you want it. If none of you want it, you don't need to. But so let me know if there is a topic you want me to read on. And I'll get specific cards. But I wrote Connor for also getting engaged in the bonus engagement questions and sharing very bravely during lives. You're really shining a light for other men, and I couldn't be more proud of you for that. And then I've put the wee face with the tears in the eyes. And Renee for also sharing and engaging in the live streams. You sharing helped flow the importance of boundaries with people from the past that don't deserve any more of your time. Boom, drop the mic. Sure, you're a sweet honeybee and brought the laughs because she did. So Renee, you also get a free 15-minute unlisted. And yet Charlotte, and I wrote, and I read Charlotte's bit as well. Did I read what I specifically wrote? I wrote, and Charlotte for sharing in the live chat too. You're always a good sport in that way, and I see you. So, proud of you all. And again, I'm proud of everyone, but it's just these people. You were called in. You know, these people did get very involved, and basically, if you didn't, it would have been like pulling fucking teeth. So, thank you very much. And yes, I did feel like being generous for that. And it was really just, I didn't want time to go by and I forget, because there's nothing worse than if somebody says they're going to do something and they don't. So, like I said, if, Christ, if I've ever done that in the past, like it is, you know, it's my ADHD, my dyslexia, but I don't want to use that as an excuse. Like I said, it's like I just thought, well, I don't want to end up forgetting. Again, I usually when I say I'm going to give something away, I do. So right, I will do that. It might be a while for you. I'm joking. It won't be a while, but I better write it down. It will be after. It won't be this week anyway. Well, it just depends. Well, yeah, we will write it down. Might some of you might get it this week. Let's put it down there. Right, so I'll put your names as well. So Charlotte, Connor, Renee, Alexi. So right, each of you when you watch this, or I'll say it when the other people come on. Just like I said, if you want me to focus on money, love, work, career, what other areas of life, or if you want me to just keep it open, just let me know, and we'll just tap in and see. Right. And like I said, the next time I run that, I will chiming in. Hello, Barbie. The next time I run that, it'll probably be on Zoom because you know it's just better because we need, and it's better when there's more engagement. It'll be on Zoom or it'll be in the membership, like I said. So, and I'll be testing it. I don't know how it'll work in the membership either. So, but I'm excited. I'm excited. But like I said, I'm still recharging from when I've done that a couple of weeks ago. So it's not anytime soon. Right. Thank you, Charlotte. Right. Let's get back to this. So, oh, and also, Connor, before I forget, I did pull you cards at the start of Sagittarius. So I think I did. I think I did. I didn't put in the comments. I screenshotted on my phone when it was because I think I started watching and I started doing something else. So, but it cut it off. So you can get free cards. So basically, I'll just finish this collective one, and those of you that are here can get a free card. So, hello, Barbie. Are you new? I've never seen you say hello before. Have you just found us? Right. Now I'm singing, "Come on, Barbie, let's go party." Right. Where did I get to? How a sense of care can smooth the conflict. Did we read that one yet? I don't think I did I? There's... Oh, they're here. They're here. Right. So this is what you need to do to care for yourself. I don't know if I've done them, guys. Let's just see. What you can do to soothe the conflict within yourself, divine feminine or masculine feminine side, is, let's see. Make a meal. Right. So divine feminine, I feel this is about be present, you know. So you might like cooking, you might be a chef. You don't need to be a chef, guys. We all think we're a bit of a chef, but it's, you know, I feel like doing something mindfulness wise. What else? That goes for the masculine too. Yeah. Look, get focused on your priorities and connect. Oh, look, you might do some, look at that. How weird is that? That's really cool. You might do some type of fire ritual, you know what I mean? Like, or so you might want to go to like some kind of sound bath or sound healing, or Or you could just do a wee fire ritual yourself. You know what I mean? Like you might choose to do, like, I don't know, like go down a beach or something and do some kind of throw in all your old photos of your exes in the fire. You know what I mean? Like that's a like seriously, that's a good thing to do. Like, because I'm not even kidding. Like, because I'm trained in feng shui as well. Like, again, I was interested, and then I actually did do things on it. So I help people with this in personal sessions. I actually done a group on that. I was saying that to my client that done that a few years ago. I done a group with 4 women once, and it was about detox and decluttering, and I taught them about feng shui. So I think I'm going to run that again later on in the year, probably like September or something, because it was they loved it and I loved it, and I've done things like I done distant house cleaning for them and stuff as well. So I done loads of stuff in it. It was intense. It was for a whole month. Um, but basically, however you want to do some type of ritual for yourself, it says priorities. Get your priorities straight. When you know what's important, saying no gets much easier. So that feels like somebody that's like getting in touch with their true divine feminine energy. And remember to bring it back to what it was at the start. You've expressed how you feel to your person, and they weren't ready for it. But at the root of it, it was fear, and now they're ready now. So if that ain't your story, that ain't your story, but that's what's coming through. So how can the masculine get a sense of care for themselves? Ah, this is so interesting. I think I did put, oh God, I'm getting so confused with whether that was the one I filmed before this or this. Well, if it's the same one, then we'll see I'll see on the way back. On the way back when I watch it is what I mean, on the way back, but maybe someone's on their way back to you because I just said I'll see you on the way back. Calm. A breakdown is often followed by a breakthrough. Remain calm. I have been saying that. I said that in the ones I've done earlier, and I've been saying that the last few days. I feel a lot of masculines are having a breakdown right now, like basically, but it's a breakdown to break through. And I feel the breakdown is I can't keep pretending I don't feel the way I do. And like this could even someone being honest with themselves, or like they've known and been honest with other people. But it's I feel a lot of masculines having a breakdown right now. So again, you really do need to take care of yourself. But we've got calm. So what you can do to care for yourself is it feels like admit the truth. And there is a card that says this is very similar to the one I done for tomorrow. Oh my God, look at that. That's like 3 decks together and it came out again. Yeah, so that's the message. A breakdown is often followed by a breakthrough. But I feel it's just, take care of yourself right now. You're getting in touch with your feelings. Wow, holy shit. They're just speaking through me. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Guys, is that or is that not exactly what I was just saying? You know what I mean? Somebody is getting in touch with their feelings, and this is the house of communication. So, right. So this says my role in the conflict. So, oh God, what cards do we use for that? So I'm not using those overly dramatic ones. Let's stick with this. So, what is the role in the conflict? That's the masculine. That's why I didn't. That is not the feminine, right? What have we got for the truth? What did I just say about truth? Truth, intentions, honesty, and clarity. So the role that the feminine had in the conflict is you wanted the truth and you wanted to know this person's intentions and you wanted honesty, and that caused conflict, however that came about. And the role in the conflict with the masculine is ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So I'm laughing because if you've watched from the start, which I know a lot of you came in not at the start, the story was somebody didn't want what the other person wanted at the time, but they want that now. And like so like this, yeah, it's just the same story. Like the role of the conflict was someone was too busy chasing thrills, excitement, and a good time. So it's like somebody's chased a good time and passed up a fucking great time. You know what I mean? It's like somebody's picked up the stones and they're like, shit, I just dropped the diamond. And now I'm afraid it's too late to take action. And I don't want to be in this separation. I don't want to be blocked, and I don't want space from you. And actually, I do care. Damage, we're both hurting from this. I'm channeling the masculine. Okay, so that's pretty clear. The self-care, you need to move past the conflict. Ah, God damn it. The cards I want are on the floor. We'll just work with what's here. Let's pick these. I don't know how this is going to answer it, but I'm being called to them. So, bust out your cocoon. Oh, wait a minute. Where are they? They're in the wrong place. Right. What's self-care to move past it? Be of service? Wow, that's nuts. That's why they got me use these cards. So it's Virgo moon now, and that is being of service, but also that is again telling the feminine, be present. If you work with other people, if you're a healer, because we're in Virgo moon is about being a healer or getting healing yourself, be of service. Focus. When you are feeling, unless you are needing to spend time alone and hermit and you've not got energy to be of service. And again, I suppose that feels like I'm talking to divine feminines that do similar to me. You don't need to be like reading cards, you don't need to be on YouTube, you don't need to be that out there, but it's like whatever being of service is for you, focus on helping other people. As long as you've got the reserve tank to do that, or you've got enough energy to do that, and it's going to help you move past whatever the conflict is with your person. And what is the self-care that the masculine needs to move past the conflict? Let go and enjoy. So again, but I feel it's let go of control and let go of pride and ego and enjoy the next part of your journey. Whereas before it was let go and enjoy whatever the person was choosing instead of you. Be true to yourself. Well, this is really fucking making a story, isn't it? Be true to yourself. This is the story of somebody that has located the root cause of why they were being that way. And for some people it could just be this person wanted to have fun, but it's never just that this person wasn't ready and they wanted to have fun. It's always something deeper that can be alongside that, you know what I mean? Because it depends what ages. Age doesn't have a lot to do with it, and sometimes it does. Like sometimes it is just the story of somebody growing up. But from working with twin flames for a decade, there's always more to the story than that. Rejuvenate. This person's rejuvenating after and taking the lead. So after going through a hard time was what I was going to say. So I feel there's some masculines that are already through the breakdown and they're at the breakthrough. That's how I'm taking that. So right, now I'm just going to put those question cards aside and just free flow with a wee bit more. So what have we got? Where's the feminine at currently? Putting some kind of tower behind you, is in reverse, waiting for justice, and you've had your own intense awakening, and you feel that there's some kind of love offer coming forward from somebody that's held their feelings back. Oh my god. No, wait a minute. I love this for the thumbnail because that's quite different. There's too many thumbnail options. Because somebody sees you as their true love and their empress. That is so beautiful with what's actually come through. And it feels like it needs to, because it feels like it's like, because the message is quite funny, like how harsh it's coming through, but it's like it's the energy. This person acted like they did not give a flying fuck when that couldn't be further from the truth deep down. But it feels like these feelings were buried deep down, either from themselves or shelved or something. But the truth is, like, this person sees you as their empress, their divine feminine, their true love. So it's, wait a minute. Actually, I don't know. Right. Oh, wait a minute. There. Oh, why is it out the shot? Honestly, I get so pissed off for this. It's every time. I'm sure it gives people a laugh, but it just pisses me off. I don't see anybody else that pauses to get the thumbnail like this, but it's fine. I'm doing my own thing. It's become a thing now. So that'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Right, okay, so where's the masculine at then? Let's hear from the masculine with the same deck. Where's the masculine at? Been going through a bit of bad luck. They're going to be telling you about that. They've been going through a huge ego death, or they've already come out the other side of it. Well, tying in with what I just said. They see you as a passionate, fiery Queen of Wands. They're very attracted to you. But they're putting some kind of tower moment behind them too, mirroring. That's the cards on tomorrow's thing. Some days just need a wee bit more time to balance their energy. This feels like balancing nerves. Yeah, but maybe balancing practical, spiritual. Again, it feels like to do with the break. I feel like I'm picking up on the breakdown kind of thing. Some people are still stabilizing their feelings or getting finances together for others before coming forward with a passionate offer. Passionate new beginning after putting some kind of conflict behind them. Now, I wonder if is that conflict with the feminine or is that conflict with outside people? There's been some kind of pause needed after an argument. There's something's a secret. Sorry, this is. I just love this. Look at what I just said. Somebody's coming forward because they see you as their empress, and then when I'm asking, is that conflict with the feminine? It's like this energy is saying, I just had to pause, but yeah, I'm secretly in love. It's like now I'm here accidentally in love. That's from Shrek, isn't it? But it's like, yeah, I'm not actually telling that secret yet, but I'm in love. I've paused to gain clarity and I've got in touch with my real feelings and I'm coming forward to share them, hoping for a new beginning. Oh yes, and as I was about to stop using the deck, I saw the devil was a few cards behind and 3 of cups. So yeah, somebody's putting some kind of toxic third party interference behind them. But we're not going to dive into that because I don't want to. With the other cards that came out, I don't really want to. Right, so what other big life changes are going on for the feminine? Moving. You're moving on, you're ascending. You didn't hang around waiting for this person. You prayed for them, but you're like, yeah, I'm keeping it moving. They rejected me, so I'll just be on my way. This could have happened some time ago, or it could have happened more recently. And it looks like that person's had the time to be like, oh, wait, I didn't really want you to take your energy away from me. I love you. Welcome the new. And now I want what you want. I'm ready. Because I'm going through a breakdown and I'm breaking through and I'm spiritually growing. And I can't stop thinking about you. Memories. Yeah, finances. This person's getting all the signs from their loved ones in spirit. Talking to loved ones in spirit. I'm doing mediumship Monday after I finish these, which could be fucking hours from now because they seem to take ages. Anyway, it's fine. I just have time to decide. So this person can be making important decisions based on what they're going through. What have we got for the feminine? Talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. So if you are the divine feminine connecting with this, I feel you have been worried. You don't know what's going on with this person. You're like, are they exactly where they were when the last time I've connected with this person, or are they growing, or what's going on? Like you're worried, so talk to your angels, get healing, pray, do whatever helps you. Strength and healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and desire to share it with others. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. This is the masculine's card. So again, I feel like either you are already a healer or the phoenix from the phoenix rising from the ashes moment, that is what, you know, eventually you will step into, as being helping other people with what you've went through. I just saw the success card as well. Guardian angel. Some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. Trust your guardian angel. But in this case, I feel this masculine views you as their guardian angel. And this person might even say something like that, because I'm feeling it very strongly when I said it. Sweet success. It's not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Get what you want. Well, I love it, right? Because that's coming back full circle to what I said when some of you weren't here. It's basically this, it feels like this masculine has, I'd say this masculine's either been to therapy, or they've been to like a hypnotherapist, or this could even speak to one of the people that have actually been to me or going to be coming to me, because it feels like somebody that's like been in conflict with themselves. Like, it's like, you know, somebody that's saying, "Oh, I don't want love. I just want to stay single. I just want casual. I don't want this." Or I'm happy in the relationship I'm in. I don't love that person. Whatever all the situation is for different people. But like, this person's actions don't align with what they're saying. Like, you know, it like the yeah, however it all fits, like, or it's like, or somebody is saying they love you, but they are nowhere to be seen in your life. I don't know. I can think of loads of different examples of what, how that would fit. Um, and what's important is, if you are the person watching this and you're like, oh, that kind of resonates, I can help you with that. We can ask your subconscious what's going on. But you have to be brave enough to, you know, to come to a healer, and that's why that healer card came out. Right, watch something else, and then I'll start doing the personal ones. Feminine. Share the message of love. Yeah, you see, in feminine got be of service. Like, I feel you share messages of love. So again, I feel I'm speaking to some of the divine feminines that do similar to me, whatever, on whatever platform. Or if you don't do that, it's like just in your everyday conversation with people, you heal people. Rivers of love flow within you, and others may benefit from this healing energy. Be mindful of every word that passes your lips. But I also feel, be mindful of every word that passes your lips. I feel you've got to tread very carefully with this masculine, because I feel there's some type of sensitivity with whatever it is they went through. Take time for yourself. Enjoy relaxation activities that nurture your soul. So that's for the feminine, but I also feel that is for the masculine. And I feel that's what this week's about, because when they get me to talk about what my plans are for it, because sometimes I'm busy, busy, busy. And I'm never busy, 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 actually, because I always go with the flow of feminine, masculine. But this is one of the weeks where I'm not as busy. It's like I'm getting these done, and then I'm definitely having tomorrow off. And I might even have well, anyway, there's reasons why I don't like May, basically, right? So I usually do always, historically, for a long time, I've always just taken a bit of time off for myself. But yeah, so anyway, right. So what have we got for the masculine? So I feel, what I'm saying is, I feel that might be for all twin flames. So I feel this week's about slowing down, because a week from today is the full moon in Scorpio, and that's a fucker. Secrets, deception, shadow stuff. You'll have to face your own shadow. You'll have to hear about other people's shadows. Yeah. Again, that's why I filmed like a couple of days, and then not tomorrow, but Wednesday or Thursday, I'll probably film the rest of the weeks and just have a break, because I don't want to tap into too much. It's like, it's going to be dark. It's going to be dark. Like, the Scorpio full moon is when the people in the world do the darkest stuff. But it's also like, you know, it will be really toxic, karmic shit. I'm just not in the mood for it. Again, so they're getting me to say it, because I feel a lot of divine feminines, if you are a divine feminine watching this, whether you're female or male, if you're experiencing being very, very sensitive, like even more than what you already are, that is how I'm feeling as well. So protect your energy, because like I said, I can usually sit and do like loads, like all the signs in like one night, or like over a couple of days, and notice I've had to break it up. Like, I actually had to have nearly a week in between there. I don't think it was quite a week, but you know what I'm saying? So trust, because the Scorpio full moon, tapping in on that energy on the full moon, no thanks. That's why I'm running a healing Zoom on Monday night rather than, you know what I mean? So if for people that feel guided, I'll put that in the comments below, because I've left it too long. I've needed to get back to doing them, and I just can't. It was ages ago, wasn't it? Charlotte, you were on that one, wasn't it? It was like 6 months ago or something was the last time. So for the masculine, new idea. I feel the new idea is going towards the feminine, because this is, look at what I titled it. Communications come in, they're waking up, dropping the guard, want to make you smile. So your new idea is divinely guided, divine masculine, and is meant to be shared with others. Continue to work on it as you're on the right path. But also that sounds like it's something career based. Like, it feels like it ties in with what I said. Whatever some of you have went through, I feel in the future, maybe not in the near, and maybe in the near future, you will help others with this. But after you've healed yourself, that feels like that's going to fit. So clearing the energy of that, but I will clear it properly with the sage. So, right, I'm going to start with Charlotte because she was here first. So, in fact, before I start with Charlotte, is anyone in a hurry? Because if Charlotte doesn't mind, because Charlotte's is going to be like about 10-15 minutes. Well, I don't know about that, but you know, something just more than like a couple of cards, basically. Whereas the people that, the other people, it's like a couple of cards. So, but if anyone's in a hurry, I'll do yours first. And I don't mean impatient. I mean, have you actually genuinely got somewhere to go? Of course, you could lie to me, but right, clearing the energy of that. Actually, wait a minute. Before we close the door on that, your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. And I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. Fucking hell. Look at this. Always trust your intuition. I want to reach out, but I don't know how. I'm ready for commitment. Yeah, I want to reach out, but I don't know how. That is a strong thing that I'm feeling. This person does want to reach out, but they don't know how. Just do it. Nobody needs cards for that. Right, so. Respect. Respect your relationships. This masculine does have respect, and they've got clarity. So if they didn't in the past, they respect whatever this is now. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. It feels like this masculine's taken a long time to do the healing, to love themselves. You deserve love. You're lovable. Divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. And to get in touch with, no, actually, I don't just want sex. I want it all with one person. Spiritual. Your spiritual journey is just beginning. But I had to do that first. Release your ex. Sorry, the way I channel things are hilarious. The time has come to clear your energy. So whether this person is literally leaving somebody, you know, awkward, but it could be people are leaving somebody now that isn't right for them, because that was based on sex and lust and lies. I don't usually say it like that, but that's what it must be. And like, this is based on true love and feelings, and it's real. It's kind of given false twin flame, true twin flame vibes. But or it's like people hanger oners, like, you know, just people that are always hanging about in your inbox and shit like that. If you're at a loose end, like they're clearing all that energy up because they're enlightened. No, with enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine, and they're ready for marriage. I'm only joking. It doesn't need to. Well, it could be marriage, but it's like, this is the union card. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. But that feels like this person is enlightened to the fact that this is a sacred union, a divine union. And in actual fact, true twin flames, you've been married long ago in the spiritual realms. And now this person feels sick. That's what I'm hearing. This person feels sick. So that the energy that they're clearing, like, is people of the past. So pretty strong. And they feel very passionate towards you. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Now that wasn't on this, but on the one for tomorrow, I started off by saying the song that went off on the Spotify was I wanna give you wild love. This can you've only dreamed of. Do you know what? Do you know James Bay? It's that song. So sensual was the word that I felt was coming through with that. So right, now it's over. So see what I mean? Now it's over. So I feel I'm channeling somebody who kept trying to end things, and it's like doesn't know, like people pleasing, like doesn't know how to tell other people to fuck off or something, or doesn't know how to end things because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. Again, you'd be surprised how many people have an issue with that. Like, I'm quite passionate about that. I've shared that before. You know, you can't stay in things because you feel sorry for people. It's your life. Um, right, okay. So nobody said they were in a hurry, did they? Oh, hello, Renee. When did you get here? I think I saw you. I don't know if I actually said hello because I was in the flow of things. So wait a minute. I need to scroll back here. So, right, Connor, you want yours about love? Okay, doke. I'll drop you a name. Right, okay, I got to here. So people used to sing that to me all the time. Yes. Got it, I missed a wait, wait, wait. But you hitting out all the songs. Oh yeah. What song was that again? I can't remember what song it was that came on, but I think was it Angel Eyes? And with those angel eyes, whoa, whoa. Do you know what? How depressing is this? I'm going to share this because it's hilarious. I think I shared it after, but I'm sure that's what I was doing on New Year's Eve, watching Marty Pello. That's his name, isn't it? And I was like, this is really depressing. Like, do you know what I mean? Because it was like he looked very old. And I was like, it made me feel old. And I was like, fuck my life. How's my life got to this? I don't like that term, fuck my life, but I keep saying it, so somebody must say it. Right, so wow, I'm stagnant and have a lot of things. New career, ex Virgo, known him since 11. Holy shit, what age are you now? Um, I've got to catch up from last night, but I'm here. Hello, Renee. Welcome. How are you doing, Renee? So you missed the memo that basically you have won a 15-minute free unlisted reading. So just email me and let me know what you would want me to read on, like some type, like whether it's love, money, whatever, like just any theme, and or if you just want me to leave it open, and I'll just tap in. But that was for, you can watch me say it on the replay, but it was for engaging in the challenge. So, in particular with you, it was when you shared about your friend. And actually, I liked what I said. I might, if I can find it quickly, I'll read it out to you because um how come I found it before and now I can't? Oh yeah, here it is. Renee for also sharing and engaging in the live streams. You sharing helped flow the importance of boundaries of people from the past that don't deserve any more of your time. You're a sweet honeybee and brought the laughs. So that's why you won that. So had to leave alone and keep my self-respect. Oh look, and respect came out, Barbie. Love it. He's definitely my twin. Yes, you do. With your true twin flame, you do have to set those boundaries because it's yourself testing yourself. It's weird, isn't it? But it's like again, like look, we'll not go too deep into that. But I have known my twin flame for for I could say a couple of decades, which is pretty crazy. But we've spent many years in separation as well. But it's like whenever we have come into contact, like nobody pushes my boundaries like him, and also like he can catch me off guard. So it's fucking annoying because I'm like brilliant at teaching boundaries, but it's always a test. So, but then I'd imagine, whenever he wants to come forward and talk to me, it's going to be like it's going to be like shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get it that it would be, but that's why I say, like, you just come and talk to me. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal. We all know it's a big deal, but you've got to do it. So we love you've not got to do it. He could just decide to stay away forever. Let's face it, but hope he doesn't. We love your effort with the thumbnail shots. Thank you. I'm not contacting him first. Yes, now that's quite interesting. You should say that, Barbie, because I did actually talk about that in the one for tomorrow. And yeah, and I don't, but what you've got to check in with is, and when the divine feminine doesn't want to contact the divine masculine first, it's not always from a place of ego. It's mostly going to be because you've already been the one that's reached out and stuff like that. And it's about, you're actually taking the lesson away from the person if you do that. So I hear you. And also, let's be honest, you don't always know what the person's situation is. So that can be a reason why, you've got to go with your own situation. These last few days I've been exhausted. Yes. Well, I hope you've got time to recharge. I felt called to help a couple of others these last few days, and now I feel like I need to recharge. Yeah, definitely. Renee, so yeah, is that the bit where I was saying that, like, that's definitely where I'm going to be at. Really, I'd say the rest of this week. Like, it's not like I think I've got sessions dotted about, but I literally did block off things. I thought, nah, I don't need to have, you know what I mean? It's like basically I didn't even want to have them on schedule because it's like, you know what I mean? I just want time for me. So pay attention to that. Always rising. Thank you. You're welcome. I've been here a little while, cleaning while listening. Oh, right. I love it. I love how, it's funny. Lexi does that too. And you've done that for years too, haven't you, Charlotte? It's funny. I like that on people's, like, to help them do that. Because I've got people that I listen to when I'm tidying up and cleaning and stuff. It's good. Thanks, sweetheart. You bring the best out of me. Oh, lovely. Starting a new career in bail bonds. What's that? I'm not good on time now that I'm home. What the hell is that? I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. Right. So when we do Charlotte, do you want? Will I do? Oh, I don't know. Now let's just do Charlotte. Charlotte was here first, right? So people can just be patient. So I'm going to put a wee timer on. So let's see. Do you want me just to see what flows through, Charlotte? We'll start with these anyway. What does Charlotte need to know right now? But yeah, if there's any kind of theme that you want to know about any of the cards that I'm using, that you see me using, I can use them. I've got those healing water ones are there too. Be the true you, Warata. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. Wow, he screwed up so much. He didn't in the past so much. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. The thing is, it's like that usually is the way it goes on the twin flame journey. But like for both people, do you know what I mean? So I'm sure he'll pull it back. Oh, I felt a warm heat on my arm when I said that. Maybe your twin flame's like, I am gonna pull it back. Right. Also, Barbie, are you the divine feminine or are you the masculine? Because if you're, first of all, have you been lurking for a while and you know how it is around here? Or have you just found us? Because the majority of people that get led to here are the masculine, whether they're male or female. So, chakra clearing lotus. By clearing your chakras, you open yourself up to profound wisdom. So, again, Charlotte, I feel with you saying, you've been a bit tired. I feel there is a need to do some type of. Wait a minute, Charlotte, I feel like I'm in deja vu. Did you not get that card like not that long ago? I'm sure I remember you saying oh yeah, I'm going to go like anyway, there's something coming through about doing a wee chakra clearing or something. But again, I feel that's so remember when I'm reading for one person, it's for everyone. And because we're a week away from the full moon in Scorpio, all these things about clearing chakras are going to come up because like this is such an amazing opportunity to do that. Like Scorpio is the brutal truth. So it's shining a big massive torch on the truth. The secrets that you hide from yourself, the secrets other people hide from you, your shadow, you can run from your shadow, but you're going to be in pain. It's a good opportunity to look at it, which is why I was guided to put that public Zoom up because I feel we're going to do some deep work and the people that are guided to do it will be the right people because it always is. But I purposely like to keep them quite. I don't have like loads and loads of people on them. I mean, because not like I've got a small channel, but as the channel grows, there will be more people interested. But I'm not really about that. Like I like more intimate spaces. Do you know what I mean? Like I like one-on-one Zooms, and in these, it's really lovely, isn't it, Charlotte? You've been on a few of them. When there's just a few of us on it, like we can actually connect and share, like you do in an in-person shamanic circle. Stand by your commitment, Pink Lily. You're strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. Use a few more of these. Trust, carnation. You can trust the people around you. They're earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. And maybe I'm one of the earth angels that will be passing on whatever you need to know with that unlisted reading. Right, let's see what else from this deck. And with those angel eyes, whoa, whoa. I just like singing that because of that bit. Fruition. Bring your ideas and projects to fruition. Right. What the fuck, Charlotte? The last time I read your cards, it was the same message. I can't remember when, but this is like, isn't it? There's something about needing to bring an idea to fruition. Or maybe some seeds that you've planted long ago are going to come to fruition. Celebrate. Yes, it looks like it. Celebrate. It's time to celebrate. You don't need an occasion to celebrate. Peace. Have peace within yourself. Release any worries to the angels. So yeah, there's a lot about angels, especially because I just sang that song again there too. Right, what from this deck? Charlotte, this is so fucking random, but you know, I was staring up there. I'm staring at a picture of me and my cousin. So I don't know if there's a message coming through about your cousin or something. I know I'm sure I've picked up on things about. Like I don't think I directly said, "Oh, your cousin," but I think I said a name and it was your cousin. So I'm wondering if this is. But I don't know. I'm just saying in case it was relevant. They're pulling me up to a picture of me and one of my cousins. Um, Feel the warmth of the sun on the situation. Success and happy. Oh, look, there's a theme. Success and happiness awaits you now. Walk upon a brighter road. Sacred Mother, the seeds of your my God, the sacred, the seeds of your creations are blossoming. Time to birth the new with hope and enthusiasm. Yeah, so it is that those cards came out after I said it. There's something about like seeds that you've. This is either like seeds that you've planted with things you want, like things that you want to help people with, or it's the seeds you planted in your mind, like through like you know, hypnosis or like healing or like clearing work. Like it's like things that you've been clearing the limiting beliefs with are starting to come to fruition. So I do feel if you're not already seeing a massive shift in your energy with not holding yourself back as much or taking more risk where you would maybe stall, like it feels like that's coming to fruition. Oh, hello. What's this about? Lovers, the ocean of love. And that's funny because I was literally about to say, as I'm giving this message to you, I feel this is for a lot of masculine energies. The ocean of love is unpredictable. Forgive yourself in every moment and open your heart to receive the gift of love. Moving on. That's one of the dirty dancing cards, particularly. Um, the sun, that came out again. The warmth of the sun, feel the warmth of the sun on the situation. Success and happiness awaits as you walk upon a brighter road. Light weaver, you are a vehicle of light, creating new paths to joy. Weave your magic into the world. Yes, totally. Right. Because yeah, let's go with these. What's coming out now? I've had lots of my past ideas floating back up. Yeah, the thing is that'll be happening because it's like before you've had the idea, but there would have been a lot of crap in the way that was stopping you from like actually implementing them. So now that you've cleared a lot of the way, they're coming back up. So yeah, definitely write. I'm sure you do anyway, but write it down because that's why I share all the time. Like I get ideas for things that I don't even put out there for like 5 years and stuff, but I do end up putting them out. But so I just know to like that's why it's a bit of a night. I've got so many things on my phone. Um, right. I always enjoy the Zooms. Yeah, good. I'm glad. Nah, I do too. Because especially now, because I hardly ever do them. But I remember I used to do them a lot. Um, I've tomorrow I'm not doing a live Barbie because I need to rest. But I'm gonna be doing two more like I'm doing going to three in to I'm doing three in total. I'm doing Capricorn and Cancer. Don't know what order, maybe that order. Cancer, Capricorn, which is the fourth house and the 10th house, family, feelings, and work stuff. And then Capricorn is like, work, career, calling, karma. And then I'm going to do mediumship Monday. And then I will be resting because I've poured all this energy out. So dolphin baby. Dolphin baby. don't know, don't know why I said that. I just felt like it. Lemurian origin. Flow, timeless, adaptable, free. Take your time. So again, I feel this is to do with these ideas that are coming back up. Like, take your time, write these ideas down, but know that they are coming back to you for a reason. It's the right time. The new man. Enlightened masculine, potential new earth. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Exciting for you. And again, take note everyone else. That's like what I said the other day. Like, it's recently been Saint Germain's Ascension Day. So I do feel a lot of masculines are rising in their power after being down. Dolphins, a lot about dolphins. I associate dolphins with the new earth and inner child. So whatever you associate them with, play. It's okay to relax and smile again. Share your flow. Yeah, I feel this more like kind of playful vibe coming in after a bit of tiredness or heaviness. Let's get one of these because yeah. What card does Charlotte need from here? Now, I used these for you not long ago. It'd be interesting if the same card comes out. Can't remember what one it was. I don't know if you will, so. Right, Barbie, I'll get back to you in a minute, but what do you mean getting people out of jail? What are you talking about? Mother of the salt sea waters. Passion. My God. Oh my God. Guys, I just said the song that came on before I came on here was Wild Love. It says Wild Love on this card. Passion, wild love. Open your heart, let love in. Fucking hell, that's nuts, isn't it? I wanna give you wild love. The kind you've only dreamed of. I don't even know if that's the words. That's just a bit I remember. um, right. Mother of the salt waters. Passion, wild love. Open your heart, let love in. The ocean's unknowable, untamable, vast beauty has beguiled humans since time began, and numerous deities are associated with her salt waters, from the Greek goddess Am Amphitrite, wife of the sea of the god Poseidon, to Yemaya, West Africa's queen of the sea, and from Doris. That's so funny, we went from that to Doris. Doris, the Greek goddess of fertility and the abundance of the ocean, to Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love, which somebody once said to me that I am like Aphrodite in human form because of my placement. True story. Um, who was born out of the sea foam. The ocean is a symbol of the feminine mysteries, love, beauty, and great passion. This card delivers with it a message of love as deep as the ocean and as passionate, as intense as the deepest blue sea. It's an invitation to welcome the feminine qualities within you and to really let yourself dream. But you see, that is what you're doing. All of the people that lean more towards the masculine, you're like, you always need to invite that feminine energy in even more. Because what I notice with people in masculine, I've noticed this through client sessions, like especially the last few client sessions I've had, like over the past week, it is people that have worked with me, like done a lot of deep work, like therapy and, packages of soul retrievals, but they're circling back around because they've fallen in a pattern of being too in the masculine again. You know what I mean? And that's what I always mean by the way that I always understand it is that it's palpable that some of you do lean more towards being the masculine twin, but it doesn't mean that you can't access the feminine qualities, because that is what I help people do in my sessions. But you're like, it's like your automatic is always going to be masculine, so that's what you've got to watch in yourself. But it's the same with like people that more lean towards being the feminine. You can still, you know, like lean more into, like, you know, yeah, the same. Like you could be like almost not taking action when you need to, or equally you could, you know, each can both lean too much into the other. Like it feels like a lot of the masculine energies right now as well, that it's like, especially ones that have been in a dark place, it's like are being called to come out, because I keep pulling cards about like, you know, come out your cave and all this kind of stuff. But some of you might need to be in it. I don't know how long you've been in it. So anyway, so look, there's a look at this. It's an invitation to see the beauty and all around you and to let love in. It could indicate that great love is on the horizon, or that a new passion is drawing near. So is this a new passion with your career? Or is this a future prediction of when the divine lover comes in? I don't know, but that other card was there. Or if they're already here, perhaps you're being called to open your heart and be even more embracing and loving. If you're facing conflict, how can you? Oh, that was, of course, that was the spread I chose. Of course, the spread that I read was the root of the conflict. Hilarious. But this is really deep. But if people are resonating with this, right, watch it from the start, because the conflict doesn't need to be with you and your twin flame. It could actually be a conflict within yourself, like between your divine feminine and your divine masculine within you. Like, I don't love them. I'm not taking action, but I do love them. Why am I saying that? And then, you know, yeah, look, I think now I'm channeling it, because it's like that's the point. Like if you're if you're like outwardly acting like you don't care, and you're saying it and you're acting like that, but inside your feminine's like, oh my god, I fucking love them. You're in conflict with yourself, you know what I mean? But that doesn't need to be about love, it could be about work and stuff like that too. So um wait a minute, I need to start again. Or if they're already here, perhaps you're being called to open your heart and be even more embracing and loving. If you're facing conflict, how can you soften your heart while remaining true to yourself? How can you embrace the people in your life? How can you trust more and welcome the holding and support? And the soul inquiry is, how can you let more love into your life? Love it. Love it. So I mean, that could even be like when I'm saying about, because I was saying, oh, like you've been on them before, like these group Zooms that I do, that's allowing people in. That's that me too, you know, because like I don't make no fucking secret about it, do it. I don't really like being allowing people. I just don't. In person anyway. But online I like it. I do. You know, it's my preferred, if I'm honest. And I'm always honest. So um I like being with people, but I like being with people one to one. I don't like being with like more than, you know, and it's, you know, I think I've said this before, but every year around this year, I come up against the same predicament. My oldest niece always wants me to like be at her parties and stuff like that. And I usually just make it up to her by like doing something like just us, because I don't like that's how much I really honor my, you know what I mean? And it's fine because, like, you know, she's always with our wee pals and all that. But it's like it's always, because it's always busy stuff, like going to festivals and shit like that. Like my sister and my family and all that. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. God knows who I'm gonna see. Like, no, no, you know what I mean? Like, so but she always says really cute things to me. Do you know what I mean? It's like she'll always be like she once said to me, like, "You're never going to meet anyone if you never leave the house." I was like, I felt like, I hope this isn't a future conversation that I'm having for years. But I was just kind of like, I was like, well, you just never know, you know. You can meet people anywhere. I don't. She doesn't need to know the whole story. The song that just came on was Right Now, One Direction. So something could be happening very soon. That's quite funny. Right, so and she's only 6, so she's going to be 7. So um right, so Connor, what have we got for Connor? What cards will I use? So Charlotte's was longer because she's in the second level of the membership, guys. Just stressing that because everyone else's cards are going to be a little bit quicker. Right, so what have we got for Connor? So other people in the live stream, who else wants a card? I got a call about my son had to go. Oh yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. I hope he's okay. What have we got for Connor? And people in the spirit world for Connor, you were gathering quite strongly last night. God, was that just? It was just last night. So if you want to come back when I do the one titled Mediumship Monday, you're welcome. Or you can come in now, but see. Go for your dreams. Go for your dreams, Connor. And oh, Connor, that's fucking nuts. He is here. Like, because look, I'm like, why am I talking about my niece? But that's my niece whose birthday is soon. So, because that's a synchronicity for Connor too. That's really nuts. Have faith. So, there's something about that day and having faith and going for your dreams. Have faith. So, yeah, I feel whatever it is that you are needing support with right now, have faith that that is going to help you chase your dreams and accept what is dying. So that's quite a strong statement. But yeah, I feel, you know, I really do strongly feel this. It's like an old part of you is dying for this new phoenix rising part of you to emerge. But that like ties in like with what I said about the challenge. Like, you know what I mean? Because I remember saying that to Connor years ago when he commented, is like you're basically shining a light, like you're being a really good example, role model to all the other masculines, but like men, basically. Take the word masculine out, all the other males, because not a lot of men comment. Obviously, like there are a couple of like Nathan springs to mind, there are other men that comment too, but it's not as much. But by the way, can I just say when I looked at my stats last night, there's more men watching than women. That's kind of nuts, isn't it? Because they don't talk. Focus on success. Yeah, that's the message. And love yourself. So yeah, I feel the part of you that is dying is the part of you that due to other toxic, yeah, they're just calling it the toxic people that were around you that contributed to you not seeing your own value. That is that what's emerging is you loving yourself and valuing yourself and chasing your dreams. Love it. And I feel I want one of these cards. I hope Connor's still here actually. I wake up in the morning loving myself and praising myself and telling myself I love being me. Now it's a bit cheesy, but it's in line with what I just said. My day begins and ends with self love and appreciation. And again, I feel that is not just Connor, that is where a lot of the divine masculine males and females, but males in particular, are at. Whoever the influences were around you that kept you small and devaluing yourself and settling for less in any area of life, you're clearing the way of those limiting beliefs, or in some cases, those actual people you set boundaries with, close the door on, so that you can actually value yourself and love yourself and call in what is meant for you. Love it. Connor, come back if you went off somewhere. Right, so right, who's next? So Barbie, what are you saying? So is this the first live you've been led to? You're in the USA, might be, well, yeah, most of the people, not most, Matt, it's kind of a lot of people from America and Canada watch me, and a lot of people from the UK too. It's kind of half and that, but yeah, we've got loads of people from America. I don't know, I've never heard that term. I'll be bonding people out of jail. They have to pay a certain amount of money to get out. So is that your job? Interesting. I never heard of that. And that's interesting because that's weird because I posted the other day Jailhouse Rock, which could be literal for some people, or it could be, someone's trapped, like feeling trapped. But And then, oh yeah, shit, somebody actually did comment saying, you'll not be surprised to know that my friend actually is in jail, and you can probably guess the rest, because it was like, I think it fitted with the story. So, right. Who else is here and would like a card? I don't know if Renee's back from her phone call. Barbie, would you like a card? Or a couple of cards? God, it's fucking freezing in here, man. Yes, remember yesterday I was like boiling, and I even had to like change my top, and it's like now it's freezing. But I have got my windows wide open, and I haven't got the heating on, so that's not going to help. I'll shuffle until I see you saying whether you would like the card. Oh shit! I should have plugged my phone in. I get way too comfy doing these, and I'm like, fuck, I've been doing this for ages, man. It's like I forget I'm not. I need to come off and do the other one. It is what it is. Right. Come on, hurry it up, people. Or basically, if I don't hear from Barbie soon, I will. You can still get the free cards, but I'll do it on the next one because I need to hurry this up a bit. Right. While I'm waiting to see what Barbie says, what have we got for somebody that's watching that might not want to comment? This is a message for somebody watching. Oh, new beginnings, Banksia. Take this as an opportunity to rise from the ashes stronger and more determined. So for somebody watching, and remember this can be for many different people, but I'm getting a sense of this is somebody that you've really went through a rough time. I feel this is for some of the people that, you could be going through some type of, whether you call it a breakdown, a breakthrough, it's basically your spiritual awakening, but it's take this as an opportunity to rise stronger. Like it's happening for a reason. It's like a blessing in disguise. And it's so yeah, I really do. I'm feeling it very strongly. I feel somebody is like, it feels like somebody that's actually so burned out. You could have been like signed off from work with stress. Take time for yourself, Tulip. Enjoy relaxation activities that nurture your soul. So whether this is something like what you would call a breakdown, or like basically, I feel if you've went to the doctor, I feel that is like what the doctors recommended you take time off because you're burned out. And now this could be because of like there's some kind of loss in your life, or like I said, it could be something's forcing you to take time for yourself. I'm also wondering if that might be like somebody in rehab or something. If it's not actual like recovery from an addiction or rehab, I get a sense that somebody is like taking themselves off somewhere into nature, to reconnect with what really matters. Financial healing, yellow lily. Your money struggles are a thing of the past. Be open to all avenues to receive in, and you'll be provided for in all ways, in every way. But I don't, again, so if you're having money problems and this speaks to you, that can be true. But I more feel it's like this person's getting clarity on what makes them feel good and abundant in their life, or what makes you feel good in your life. And I feel there's some kind of, oh, this keeps coming up this week. There's well, last week now, isn't it? Because it's Monday, but there's something about family troubles, because we've got family harmony next to emotional healing, bleeding heart, chrysanthemum. And what I said is, that card always reminds me of someone's mum, because it's chrysan the mum. Your loved ones form a strong pillar of support. Embrace their love and put past issues behind you. It's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, you allow your heart to mend. So, but I feel like somebody's possibly in a dark place from going through difficult stuff related to family matters. So whether that is your older family or your actual family, it's something like that. But if you're in the middle of some kind of, you know, difficulty with your family, like it will be resolved at some point. Motivation. Motivation is the key to success. Yes. Again, it's like for some of you, you're still in that feeling. And for somebody else, you could be you're just getting your energy back, the motivation to take action with whatever it is you're guided to move towards. I feel you've been praying a lot and getting in touch with your intuition. You're becoming more intuitive. Take note of your thoughts and feelings. Pray, release your worries to the angels, and take time out to pray. See what I mean? It's like someone's taken time out, but for some people, I think it could have been forced, like by God, because like you've just yeah. It's again the emotional storm breakdown card come out earlier too. So again, I feel like yeah, whoever that's for, but that feels like it's going to be for quite a few people. Magnify your intentions, baby's breath. Choose a specific goal to work towards. Your energy is spread out among too many ideas. Please bring your focus back to the key intention and let your angels help. Some people could have young babies as well. Peer pressure. Don't let others question a decision you know in your heart what the right choice is. Oh God, now it's taking a bit of a turn, but you know, as I'm kind of getting that, it's like, you know, that could be people that are like, you know, feeling like they have to stay for the kids or something, but oh, I don't know. Right, anyway. So, right. This is now Barbie said yes. So let's see. What have we got? I just keep wanting to sing, come on, Barbie, let's go party. What have we got for Barbie? And then I'll go on to do cancer. Hashtag all appeals cancer. Oh, look, I've just said hashtag all the feels cancer, and I've pulled Barbie sentimental feelings and spiritual growth. So I feel if this isn't already hit you, because I read the past, present, and future, I feel you're going to have a lot of sentimental feelings coming up and being called to look at the, you know, the deeper hidden parts of you that need attention right now. That's given full moon in Scorpio, which is a week today. So there's some kind of deeper feelings coming up, and it's shadow work or shadow integration. Well, look at what I just read for that other person. Healthcare change. So, like, that's funny. Like, it's I don't know. Are you guys? Did you resonate with anything of what I just read? Because they could have, but it's like it feels like if you've not already had a period of feeling quite stressed out, this I feel this is like a warning. You know, just to pay attention to your energy levels, especially around that full moon in Scorpio next week, because you could be hit with like quite deep feelings, like unexpectedly. And you could be, you know, like I believe in America you call it a mental health. No, what do you, I think that's what we call it here. Do you call it no? What do you call it again? A mental health day or something? Is that what you like? That is a thing. That is a thing there, isn't it? But it's like there's something that could unexpectedly kind of stress you out a little bit. I don't think it's anything really serious. I think it's just you're a bit burnt out. I don't know. Windfall. Finances, windfall and finances. I feel generally, right? Like I feel that combination of cards, it's like they're saying just pay attention to your energy levels because when you slow down and you take a day off or you take, you know, longer off if you need it, like it links back to what I said about like this is going to be after I do this today, this is a week of slowing down and you know preserving, you know, recharging to tidy my space because it's stressing me out because it's so messy, and to get back my energy from giving out all from doing all these signs because it's a lot, you know, when I'm doing 12 of them. But like also to, you know, to hold space for doing the group Zoom on Monday. So it's like, you know, you've got to kind of tune into the inner balance to the sea. Yeah. So again, they're just saying the same thing. It's like you need to pay attention to the deeper feelings that are coming up, a change in the wind. Yeah, so again, I don't think it's happened yet, unless you can let me know. But it's like you're going to need to slow down a little bit quite soon. So it was me. I'm probably channeling you if that makes sense. Yeah, the thing is, what that's basically what I'm doing the whole time I'm on here. I'm channeling the energy of the people that are talking and the people that are watching. So yeah, that sounds like that's what happened. Um, there was an officer stabbed at the max security prison where my son worked. Oh my God. You're very welcome. As I was talking about prison, what the actual fuck? See what I mean? How we all blend? Because it sounds like your job is something to do with prison and jail. And now Renee's saying that there's an officer being stabbed at the prison where. So wait a minute, how weird is that? Barbie works in a prison. I'm assuming, or something to do with, yeah. And your son works in the prison. Oh, well, I hope that he's going to survive. I mean, how bad is the. God, that's fucking nuts, isn't it? Again, guys, there's no coincidences here. Yes, crazy. Sorry, that is freaking me out. That is freaking me out that I mentioned Jailhouse Rock and I'm having a conversation with someone. But I mean, that was a team effort because mentioned Jailhouse Rock because Barbie mentioned jail. But that is, but like I said, let's pray for the man that's been stabbed because that is awful. Um, my ex called me to tell me before I heard on the news. Injuries, not deaths. Oh my God, that's crazy. Right. Okay. Well, if you want to join me on the next one, we're going to do cancer next. And for anyone that's not had cards, you can let me know, and I'll pull you a few cards. Or if anyone wants anything more substantial, then you can do the option. So right, I'll see you in the next one. I'm claiming this. Yeah. What did you watch all of it? Because it was quite an interesting story. I've got to head off now. Thanks. You're very welcome. And yes, I will. I will email each of you about the unlisted video. But like I said, I don't think I'll really get around to them till like next. Oh no, I didn't, Renee, because you were away. So will I just do it here? What would you? Wait a minute. No, no, no. Yeah, you didn't. That's fine. I'll just do it here. Um, what does Renee need to know? Be interesting if these cards back up that. Eh? What Renee need to know right now? Okay, well, it does again. They're bringing it back to you because it's like I suppose it's like that is awful, and all we can do is pray for that situation, but don't let that affect you too much. Because look what we got. Isn't that funny? Renee got the sunflower, and that's her little emoji thing. Smile. So I knew that was going to happen one of these times. Smile, sunflower. Simply smile and notice the profound and healing difference it makes. That's lovely. And what else? Woo! Bless me, bless you. Communicate with your angels, bird of paradise. You have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you. Communicate with your angels and deliver their healing messages to others. Lovely. And you do. Stand by your commitment, Pink Lily. You're strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. So notice there's a lot about angels, angels, angels. So your angels are trying to get your attention and help you with something. And I'm just going to, oh, for fuck's sake. Ah, nah, I'll get that after because I'm wearing shorts, so I'm not risking. That's honestly, I've never done that yet, so I'm not wanting to risk spending down for the card. And yeah, um, finances. So there's something about a shift in your finances there, and take the next step now. Love it. So, family and learning forgiveness. Well, I feel everyone could take a bit of that. Um, all we can do is try to learn, and forgiveness is something that I'm very big on. I talk about all the time. So sweet. I was just asking for another visit from his father. and daughter. Ah, interesting. Right, okay, so I'm going to now go on with Cancer, so you can see me there if you're joining me. But thank you for joining me here. And like I said, if anyone's watching this just now and you've not had a card, you can get a card if you've not had one, and you say on the next